chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a...
It's Madden NFL 23, and our focus is on the 2021 receiving Triple Crown winner, Cooper Kupp. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Rams and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Murray. Screen play set up for Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe getting... Cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, he was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to throw. Finding Green complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati. Was their second
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Swim.
Here's Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Powell on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing again at Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this one taken in on the right sideline. Field of play. They say, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than 1 step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We get started up in the great state of Washington. Atlanta making the trip to Lumen Field to take on Seattle. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa, check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars as that one's gone to halftime. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Akers. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run here with Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cam Akers, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, the guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be on the road.